Hello, friends. I'm Karina Chen, and I want to welcome you to my Facebook Live today. Happy World Card Making Day. I'm so excited to be here with you today. And I hope I share you some or show you some really cute cards that you can make on your own. And then you can send it to your friends, because that's really the purpose of World Card Making Day, is to make beautiful cards. But you have to share your beautiful cards with your friends. And I'll just wait for a little minute till people start hopping on. I see Bilkis is here. Hello, Bilkis. Nice to see you. And then we'll see if anybody else is joining in today, because I decided to run this as a party. Normally I don't celebrate World Card Making Day, and I thought, you know what? Why not? It's a fun day. It's a Saturday. It's a great day to craft together. So this is how World Card Making Day is going to work. Oh, I see Connie's here too. Hello, Connie. Thank you for joining me today. And hopefully my video won't be too bad. I'm getting some really funky lighting coming through my blinds. I don't know how to stop that today, so hopefully it won't be too distracting. Anyway, I thought I would run World Card Making Day as a party, because I have brought in something for my Stampin' Up! Customers. I'm going to have a draw in October. Someone is going to walk away with a brand new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. You get an entry with a $60 order. The draw will be the end of October, but I just thought that would be a fun thing to do. So how it's going to work for World Card Making Day is I put in a link for a door prize, so everybody can enter the door prize. You just need to fill out the form. You get a raffle ticket for each $35 order, and I'm going to give a prize as well. Right now it is Bright's cardstock. Orders of $60 or more will receive an entry for the new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Orders of $60 or more, you'll also get the 2 card kits that I'm showing you today. This is one of the cards. This is the second card. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I see Carolyn's here. Hello, Carolyn. Nice to see you. And then also, so that'll be the 2 card kits. And then we're also going to make this fun one today. I wanted to just do a simple one as well if you're not an advanced stamper. Now, if you're placing an order less than $200, please use a hostess code, which is RARQJRD7. And you can go to karinachen.stampinup.net, and the window for this hostess code will be open until October 4th. Now, also throughout the day, I'm also going to be having, I'll be posting some card challenges, so hopefully you can play along in the card challenges and join in as well. Okay, so I think we're ready to get started. So let me see. Let's start with this one first. Okay, so I decided to do this card because it's a great way to use designer series paper. Oh, hold on a second. I forgot a few things. I wanted to talk about our Stampin' Up! Designer series paper sale, which is on right now. So you get 15% off designer series paper. There is a whole bunch of patterns. I'm going to share 2 of the patterns that I'm using today with you. And then as well, I have a really fun class coming up on October 17th. It's going to be a Saturday morning from 10 till about 1:30. And I am featuring is it the Coming Home product bundle? I think so. Hold on. What is it? The stamp set is called Coming Home. Yeah, it is Coming Home product bundle, because Stampin' Up! Is giving, they're actually donating money. It's a fundraiser for them. They're giving $4 for every stamp set that we sell. So I thought that would be a really nice thing to do. This is one of the classes. And then the second class is using this one. This is kind of a fancy fold. I can't think of the name of it right now. My mind has gone blank. But anyway, you can sign up for this until Sunday, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. because I have to expedite the order if you want to join in. So this class is ready to go, and this is my October stamp camp. The other thing that I am doing is going to be, we have games night on Friday, October 23rd at 7 p.m. So you're welcome to join into that. The cost for games night is $30, and you get some cards and you get a little bit of product. So that should be fun too. Okay, so now we can start stamping. So I just wanted to show you how to cut some designer series paper. Where is my paper and my kit? Okay, this one's actually pre-cut, so maybe I'll just show you how to do the next one. Let me see. Okay, the first thing I recommend is that you get a Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer because it is really, really handy. So the measurement for this is, I even made PDFs up, you guys. I am on the ball today. Okay, so the measurement for this is designer series paper. It is cut at 3.5 by 4 3/4, and you're going to be amazed at how easy this card is. Now, I decided to use the In Good Taste designer series paper, which is on sale right now. And this is one of the patterns. Isn't that nice? I just like it. It's got a whole bunch of fun patterns, but it can be used all year round. Masculine and masculine cards, anniversary cards, just cards for friends. It's got a lot of fun things in it. Okay, so you're going to take your piece of designer series paper, and I am lining it up at an angle. Now, this is a really great paper trimmer because your point will actually fit in the track of your paper, and it makes it really easy to do diagonal cuts. So I'm just cutting it this way once, and then I'm keeping it together as much as I can, and I'm just going to turn it and then do another diagonal cut. So if it comes apart, you just want to go like this, put it back together. It's like a puzzle, right? Kind of like a puzzle. And then you're going to cut again. Now we have our 4 triangles. Wasn't that easy? This is actually a really easy card. Okay, so I will put my paper trimmer here because we're still going to need it. Now the next thing we're going to do is I'm just lining these up like so. We're going to mount it on a piece of basic gray cardstock that is cut at 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So what do you think? Should I do it this way, you guys? I think so. Doesn't that pattern look pretty? So to me, it's got a little bit of Night of Navy in it, which is really nice. Okay, now I am looking for my Stampin' Seal. I found it. I couldn't find it last night. We had our stamp night, our team stamp night last night. And I had to do a bit of searching and cleaning up, and I couldn't find it. Now you're probably wondering why I'm using my green glue, because I want to get into these little triangle point areas, and it's a little bit tricky with my Stampin' Seal. So let's put this together first of all, like so. Okay, and then we'll do this one. Isn't this fun? I love stamping. I can't wait to see what you guys are going to make today. Let me see. Let's go put the points like this. And then we're going to do this one because I want to make a different pattern. But when you get a package of designer series paper, I think you can get 2, 4, at least 6 cards out of 1 pack of DSP. That's what we call it, DSP. Okay, there we go. What do you think? Cute? Pretty easy, hey? Okay, now the next thing we're going to do with this is I need to pull out the dies that look like this. These are the Stitch So Sweetly dies, and I really like this little label shape. This is one I find quite exciting. And we're going to pull in my new Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we're going to get the plate, and then we're just going to pop it up. So we'll pull it out like this. So I'm going to be mailing out a bunch of my cards. I'm turning into a bit of a card hoarder, so I think it's time to make somebody's day and share the cards. Okay, so I am using, first of all, let me just say, I love this machine because all the instructions are on it. So if I'm using a die, I can take a look, and it says, number 1, place die cutting edge down. It tells me I need plate number 1, base number 1, plate number 2, and then I need 2 3s. Okay, let's just turn this around a bit. And when you're cutting on your plastic plates, you have to move where you're cutting them. See how I'm starting to go in the middle and it's starting to bow? I really don't want that. So I'm just going to start moving it around a little bit on my cutting plate, and then that should make them last longer. If you keep going in the same spot all the time, they start to bow. Okay, now the thing I love about this machine is I am applying no pressure. It feeds itself, which is fantastic. My old machine, I used to have to fight with it. And I don't want to have to fight with my die cutting machine. That's not much. That's not a lot of fun. Okay, so here we go. We now have our base. We now have our die cut. And I wanted to talk for a minute about this fabulous stamp set. How many of you have the Many Mate stamp set? The thing I really, really love about this is that it has some really great dies and simple sentiments, right? Happy birthday, thanks, you're fabulous, congrats, get well soon, happy anniversary. Nice basic sayings. But then it's got these little skinny ones too. So happy for you, you're so nice, calls for a huge celebration. So you can put these on the inside or outside of your card. So I really love that. So I think I'm going to do happy birthday this time. Where is happy birthday? It's right here. And I wanted to show you too, when you get one of these are called cling mount stamps. They come like this and you have to put them together. So let's put get well soon together because I haven't used that yet. Luckily, none of my friends have been sick. Knock on wood. Everybody's staying healthy, right? Okay, and then what you need to do is you pull off the label. So this is sticky, super sticky, and then you peel off the back of your cling mount stamp. And then we are going to put it together like this, and now it's ready to stick on a block. So that's how you assemble your rubber mount stamps. Okay, so now I need a block for happy birthday, and I think we're going to use Night of Navy ink. So I'm going to get Night of Navy ink out. I'm going to pop from the top to open the pad, and you saw I just flipped it over and clicked it into place. And then I'm just going to stamp happy birthday like that. Ooh, it's even centered. That's a win-win. And then I really like to, I didn't put this in the instructions, but I kind of like to flick, add some color. So I'm just going to take my Stamp-A-Rite marker and I'm going to put it on the inside of the cap, and look, it kind of spritzes. It just adds a bit of texture to your card, so I thought that was kind of fun. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is take my label punch. I think this is a Label Me Fancy punch. I think. Anyway, it's got this little dot. We had our team stamp night last night, and everybody had to tell me where we could find a hole punch because we don't have a 1/8 of an inch hole punch, a handheld one anymore. And then I realized it was in here. So this is such a great punch to have. Now, I changed it from my original card. You can see I'm changing the colors. It's the same paper pack. Change the sentiment out. But this is what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. So I am using the twine from Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack. Now, hopefully I can get this to work. So I want to go like this. It's going to have to go around the card like this, come up and tie. That looks about right. So how much is this? I would say it's about maybe 22 inches would be my guess. And then I'm just going to feed this through the hole like so. What do you think? Isn't this a fun way to add some ribbon to your card? Well, I guess this is more baker's twine than ribbon, but you know what I mean, right? And then when it's kind of centered, I should just put it down with the Stampin' Dimensional, which I'll do later. I'm just going to tie a little bow like so. And it's a little tricky because there's two twines together. Okay, what do you think? Is that pretty? Is that a nice birthday card? So I think this would be a perfect masculine birthday card, or it would be great for a girlfriend. If this is moving around and it bugs you, then you simply need to get out your, take a pick tool, which if you watched any of my videos, I love these take a pick tools because look, you poke it, you stab it, you poke it. We'll just put it right in here, stab it again, flick the top off, and you are ready to go. Okay, then the next thing is I need a card base. So I've went and already prepped a card base. It is, I use thick white cardstock, so it's cut at 5.5 inches by 8.5 inches, scored at 4 1/4. And then we're just gonna pop it on here like so. And again, we're just gonna flick it. We're just gonna pop it on. Pop, pop, pop. There we go. Okay, we'll flick this off, these little backings. See, isn't this the best tool ever? Best tool ever. Okay, I'm gonna do this side. I'm flipping it over because I saw a little thing on there. Okay, and then to finish off this super cute card, I have some metallic pearls. Again, you know I love my metallic pearls. I really do. Where did I put them though? Let's see. I've got, oh, I do have these pearls. Look at those. Oh, I've got 2 holiday rhinestone pearls. You know what? I'm not doing metallic pearls because I don't know where they are. But look at these. Aren't these pretty? Okay, so I should be able to just pick it up like this. And we'll put one here. And then I'll pick up another one. And we'll put one here. And that's it for my card. What do you think of this one? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Pretty good? Okay, okay. Now we'll get into the easy peasy card, and then I'll show you the fancy fold. Hooray! And I should mention that to clean these, I really, really love to use my handy dandy Simply Chamois. I've cut mine into 4 pieces just because it's easier for my hands to manage. Okay, so that is our first card. Now, the next card I'm going to do will be, let's do this little note card quick. I'm going to do this one first just because it's the easiest. So this is what I came up with. And I was inspired by Sarah Douglas's card that she showed because I knew I was already doing a class with this stamp set, but I really haven't showed it very much. This is what it looks like. So it comes in a bundle. I think it's around $69, but I wanted to show that it's not just Christmas. You can do a lot of super cute things with it. And if you are a new card stamper, you may not be proficient at cutting card bases. So I've taken the Stampin' Up! Whisper White note cards. They come like this. Let's just move this out of the way. Right, and you have an envelope. And we're just gonna fold that in half, like so. And then what I've done for this designer series paper is I am using the Playful Patterns designer series paper. And it comes in 6 inches by 6 inches. So I have just cut this in half at 3 inches, which gave me, 2 parts for my card. Let me just move this out of the way so I can do my next project. And we'll bring in my Stampin' Trimmer again. There we go. And I'm going to cut this one. I said 5 inches, right? Yeah, line this up at 5 inches. Okay, there we are. We're done. You're going to see how easy this card is. Ta-da! There we go. And I'm just going to stick that down. So now I can use my Stampin' Seal. I did find it. It's almost out. I see a red sticker coming. I was kind of hoping that it would die. Maybe that's why I set it aside. It's dying right away. Oh, now it's being bad because I'm on camera. I'm determined, though, to get it going again. It was working perfectly until it's at the end. Yeah, I might have to put in a new thing. A new refill. Let's use proper wording today, right? Okay, and I'm just going to put my designer series paper on like this. And then I'm going to stamp my house. Now, a lot of people don't like coloring, and so they thought this wouldn't be a fun stamp set. But really, it's a really fun stamp set. So let me show you. I've just mounted the houses on a block, and I'm just going to stamp it with memento ink, black memento ink, and then I'm going to color it a little bit. So we're going to get one house here. And one thing I didn't realize with the stamp set is that this is designed so that this little itty bitty house fits in front of this big house, and it kind of makes it look like it's all one big house. So I thought that was kind of fun. Okay, now I'm just using some Stampin' Write markers. You could probably use Stampin' Blends too, but I wanted a red door. I'm using Poppy Parade, but you can use whatever color you wanted. I just wanted to show that you didn't have to color in the whole house. That was my thought on doing this project. And I love the fact that you can stamp on designer series paper. So that's always a win-win too. Okay, there's that. And then here you go. So it doesn't take too long to do this part. Now, because the windows are blue, I wanted to make them a little bit whiter. So what I did was I took our chalk marker. Did you guys know we have a chalk marker? Looks like this. And I'm just coloring the window. And then I'm going to color these little windows. Looks like mine's drying out a bit. I might need a new chalk marker. Guess I better order one. There we go. What do you think? What do you think? Pretty? And it just gives it a nice light white color. You can see from this one a little bit better. There it comes. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, there are dies to cut this out, but I just found it was just as quick because it's a house and it was easy to cut. I'm just going to fussy cut it quick. And then that way, if you're a new stamper, it just shows that you don't have to have the dies. You can still make cute cards just with the stamp set. So that's always a win-win. Okay, what do you think of this card so much? Let me know if you're still watching. And if you think it's cute, not so cute. I can't really see any comments. Okay, there we go. And whenever I do my videos, whenever you like or share my videos, I always put your name into a draw to win a prize. And I have lots of prizes for today and tomorrow. Okay, let's go like this. And then I thought it needed to go on something, right? I could just put it on like this. Hold on a second. We got to build our house. Where's my Take a Pick tool? I am using 2 Stampin' Dimensionals to put this together. And there we go. Okay, let's put the little house on like this. And like I said, I could put it right here, but I thought it needed a pop of color. So I'm just getting my 2.5 or 2 1/4 inch circle punch. And I'm going to punch it out. And then I'm just going to use a little bit of my green glue. And we'll just stick that down like so. Oopsie, green glue. Oh, that's bad, you guys. Because then green glue sticks everywhere. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, and then I'm just going to, again, use my Stampin' Dimensionals. And let's pop this one up now. What do you think of this project? Fun? Okay. So that's what it looks like. Isn't that cute? And then for the sentiment, I used Because You Make Me Smile. And this is also from the Many Mates stamp set. So it just kind of shows how versatile this stamp set is. Because I don't really know what it's for. Notice I haven't put my label on yet on my stamp. That's okay. I'll get to it. I couldn't decide what I wanted to show today. I just had too many ideas for World Card Making Day. Just too many ideas. Okay, there we go. And I am just, you know, doing a little bit of paper surgery. Okay, what do you think? Isn't that cute? Okay, let's get 2 more dimensionals. 1, 2. I can't make a card without dimensionals. I don't know about you guys, but I can't. Can't happen. Everything just looks a little more amazing when it's popped up. Okay, Because You Make Me Smile. Now, if I want to step up this card, what do you think I need to do? Any suggestions? I think we should use the coordinating product that comes with this, because this designer series paper, look how pretty this is. This is just a small smattering of the patterns, but it has coordinating ribbon, right? And then it also has some embellishments as well. So let's just step this one up and we'll add the pool party ribbon. Just because, you know, this card is cute. I could make, how many could I make? 50 of those really quickly. There we go. I think so. Okay, there we go. Done. And then I think this is too long. So let's just snip this. And we'll snip this. Okay. And then the next thing I was going to do to jazz it up is to add these little embellishments that coordinate with it. This is called the Playing with Pattern Resin Dots. So let's just put 2 of these here. I think, should we do the yellow or the pool party? You know what? We better do the pool party just so it coordinates. I'm going to put 1 here and then 1 here. So you can see how you can make a super cute little note card. You can make it very simple, or you can step it up a little bit, but not hard at all. So if you bought the ribbon, the designer series paper, the coming home bundle, you could make a whole bunch of super cute cards. Okay, let's move on to the wow project today. At least I thought it was a bit of a wow. It took me forever to make the PDF instructions for it. Okay, I just have to tuck this aside, clean up my space just a titch. Okay, we're going to move this to the side as well. Otherwise, I look for stuff. It's amazing how things get lost. Okay, let's pull this down. There's a hostess code again if you need to order anything today. And I'm putting my chalk marker away. Okay, I'm now ready for the next card. So this is I think this is the fun one. I love fancy folds. So it looks like this. What do you think? Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to move that over here. And this is what I like about it. So it uses a new stamp set called Press On. Isn't that fun? Like, what a fun, cheerful card. And I think right here you can actually put a gift card in it. So that's where I was going with this. Fun, fun. Okay, now to make this card, you need to get some 12 by 12 Whisper White cardstock. And then I'm going to show you how to cut and score this. So I will just tuck this out of the way for a minute. And we're going to cut this down to 12 inches by 5.5 inches, which gives you the card base. And then we need to do a little bit of scoring. And I need to get my PDF instructions out for this one because it does have a few scoring measurements. Okay, so when you guys place your order, you get the PDF instructions as well. There we go. Okay, so I need to put the long side at the top, like this. And we are going to score it at 4 1/4. Let me just move that out of the way so I've got some room to score. Okay, so 4 1/4, 7 3/4, and 11 1/4. Ta-dum! Okay, now you want to flip it around so that you have this 3/4 inch side on the left-hand side. And then we're going to line this up at, I think, 1/2 inch. I'm going to actually go on this side though. 1/2 inch, and then we're just going to run it down. Oh, are we doing that? Let me see. Yeah, I think so. 1/2 inch. And we're going to run it down until we hit, you know what, let me just double check you guys because I sure don't want to mess this up. 1/2 inch. Oh, see, I did do it wrong. Okay, we're lining this back up at 7 3/4. And then we're gonna run it down 1/2 inch. I did a template for myself and I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't look good. Okay, so now we got a little slit here. We need to remove this whole piece. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it now and put it at 1/2 inch. And this is where I'm gonna run it down. Or run it up, I guess, to right here. Okay, and this is where that comes from. Now we need to also cut this last little bit off at 3/4 inch. You could just take your scissors if you want, but I'll show you how I did it. So I lined this up here at 3/4 inch, grabbed my scoring blade and run it down to 3/4 inch on this side, and then line this up at 3/4 inch, and then just remove that little piece. Okay, there we go. What do you think? Cute, cute, cute. Okay, and now this is our base. And we're gonna fold it up like this. And there's your card. Are you wowed yet? Are you wowed yet? So we need a little piece here, a little white flap. And I've got that right here. And this piece is cut at 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So I'm just going to add some, you know what, I think I'll just do tear and tape adhesive right here. And it looks like this. And then you're gonna get a super cute card. And I'm just gonna put this together and line it up. This is where the liquid glue is kind of nice. And notice how I've got this little extra piece. If you've got a little extra piece, then you can just trim it a little bit, right? To get rid of it. Because you don't really want it to show through. Okay, there we go. Now the next thing I need to do is start to decorate my card. So I need a whole bunch of designer series paper, and this is why this is a really great project if you're using designer series paper, because there's a paper sale on. So I think I'm going to use Artistry Blooms, and I chose this pattern here because I love it. I just thought it was fun and playful and perfect for World Card Making Day. So the first cut I need to make is 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches for my card base. So let's pull that in. So 4 inches by 5 1/4. And like I said, if you're placing a $60 order today, you will actually get this card kit in the mail. So you'll have a sample. You can watch the video, make your sample. Okay, that one goes here. The next piece I need 2 pieces, and they are cut at 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. So let's do 3 1/4 like this, and then 4 3/4, and you need 2 of these. So like I said, this isn't a hard project. It just takes a little bit of paper cutting. So now we've got these 2. And then this very last one is cut at 2 1/2 by 4. So this is already left over from the first piece we cut at 4 inches. So we'll just cut this down to 2 1/2. And then there we go. So that's all the paper cutting that we have to do. So let's start putting this card together. Now you can see from my design, let's work on this back panel first. So I decided to use this really fun press-on stamp set. It's about $31, but it's super cute. It's fun and playful. I like how it's got, a cup of thanks, hope your day is full of perks. The only drawback is there's no dies, so you'll have to do a little bit of fussy cutting to make this card. But I still thought it was so cute. Okay, I've already die cut this from the Stitched So Sweetly dies that we used on our previous card. If you don't have these, I highly recommend them. and I am stamping Hope Your Day is Full of Perks. And I do not have a block, so let's get one of those. Running out of blocks today. Okay, don't you love how I put my stamps on a block? I think I can still get it straight. Okay, here's a test, you guys. Let's see. Hope your day is full of perks. You know what? That's not too bad. I think that's pretty good. And then I'm going to take the little heart, because the little heart's super cute too. You know what? I have a feeling that maybe these are on blocks. Yes, they are. Look at that. I just had to take a peek at my little craft bag. Now my little heart should be in here, and it is. So I'll just put these up here. So I've got it organized. And then I'm going to take Magenta Madness. And if you're wondering where I got these colors from, I looked at the paper pack. Hope Your Day is Full of Perks. When you buy our designer series paper, Stampin' Up! Is fabulous for coordinating everything. The ink pads match the paper, the designer series paper coordinates. We have ribbon to coordinate. That's kind of what they're known for, is coordination, and it makes it really easy to create beautiful, beautiful projects. So that's what that looks like. Now we're going to put on this panel. So you can see once you have your pieces cut, it really doesn't take that long to make this card. Unless you're almost out of Stampin' Seal. And then that becomes a little more difficult. There, we're almost done. So I would love to see what you guys make today. I'll post some card challenges throughout the day, but I think it'll be a fun way to spend the day together. Now the next thing I did was I thought that it would be cute to put your gift card on here. So I just went and stamped these little mini cups that look like this. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to color them with my stamping blends. So stamping blends look like this. I'm just using 2 colors today. I'm just doing Melon Mambo, or not Melon Mambo, Magenta Madness and Mango Melody, because again, those are the colors that came in my paper pack. So the paper pack is called Artistry Blooms, and I have a sheet for it just to show off the beautiful colors. I'll show you that in a minute. Let's get this done, get this done. So there's always a light and a dark. So for example, if I wanted to add, you know, a bit of shading, I could, or just color it dark. I think we need light magenta madness. We'll just do the little polka dots on this cup quick. The other one I have partially colored. I don't know about you, but I love coloring. So fun. And it doesn't take that long, as you can see. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just color this one really fast too. Ta-dum, ta-dum. Okay, and then I thought we needed some, if I can find it, my Wink of Stella. Wink of Stella just makes everything a little bit better. We're going to color the white coffee lids and the kind of white parts of the card. Okay, and then that part's done. So let's just put this down with our, see, my Stampin' Seal's working now. Nope, see the red? I'll show you how you have to fix it. Not fix it, but how do you change it? What do you do with your brand new Stampin' Seal when it runs out? Okay, I'll show you that right away. Okay, that's done. Now, I'll just tuck this aside for a minute. Now we need to decorate this panel, and I kind of thought it would be fun to stamp coffee. So I've already got my, do I have coffee on my block? No, I don't. So let's just use this block again. This one will just peel off and I'll put over here. I'm just going to stamp it in Magenta Madness. And I love, this is one of my favorite punches, the Tailored Tag Punch, which I have noticed is right here. So let's grab that. I actually have a nice bar on my wall that I hang all my punches on. I got it from IKEA. Okay, so now we can put this here. Again, my seal's out. Maybe I'll just show you how to pull this apart. So you just gently pull it apart like that. And then we have my brand new Stampin' Seal Plus refill that looks like this. I think the hardest part is trying to get this packaging open. Okay, and then it's gonna go in like this. So let's just get this ready to go. And you gotta be careful, you gotta watch these pins because these holes line up with the pins. So let's get that going. And then you just replace the cover. This is now garbage, so let's get rid of that. And then we're gonna see if it works. Oh, works like a dream. Okay, that worked even better than before. Nice. Okay, and then on this part, I thought we needed some ribbon. So again, like I said, Stampin' Up, everything coordinates. We got coordinating ribbon. So let's go like this. You'll notice that most of my projects, I don't tie a lot of bows. I like knots, just because they're easier. So I'm just going to tie it like this. And I don't know how much I'm using. Just enough so I have cute little tails, and then I'm just going to trim the edges. You'll also notice that I'm using paper snips. We have really sharp scissors called paper snips. Okay, now what do you think? Are we done? No, we're not done. We also have to use, we have to decorate the front, don't you think? So this is what I did. Now I don't know if I love having the saying up above my little starburst, so I think we're going to change that on this card. Okay, so I am getting a piece of Magenta Madness cardstock. It's 2.5 inches by 4 inches. So I'm still going to do my little, what do you call it, a sunbeam? What is this? I don't know. It's kind of like a, coffee. Does that make it heavenly? I don't know. I do like coffee though, I have to say. Okay, and then I have already kind of pre-done this a little bit. I've already stamped the image, and I'm just going to color this. I want dark. Oh, this is dark. I want the dark mango melody. Mango melody. And again, for the white lid, we need Wink of Stella, right? This is the best little thing in the world. It's a glitter brush. You can also color with it. Okay, and then all I did, you'll see how fast it is to cut out, because like I said, there's no dies for this set. And I don't usually fussy cut. This is the most you will ever see me fussy cut probably in a live stamping demonstration. And I have a friend, Karen, oh my gosh, she's like the queen of fussy cutting. But I'm kind of lazy. If there's a die, I'll use it. Okay, there we go. Now, should I put that here? And then, yeah, I think I'm going to try make this one a little different. So where's my waves, my coffee waves? Kind of looks like the sentiment is in the steam. Let's just see before I commit to putting it down. If I cut this out, what's it going to look like? And it says, coffee is always a good idea. You know what it needs to say, though? To share with friends. Wouldn't that be perfect? I think I need to have another stamp. See if I can find a stamp that says that on it. If anybody's watching my video and you know one that says that we already have to share with friends, let me know. What do you think? Do you like that better? I don't know. Not really. Maybe I'll just put it up higher instead of spaced out so much. Okay, so we're going to add our coffee wave there, and then I'm going to get 2 dimensionals, pop these up. Okay, there we go. And now we can put this onto the card front. Okay, let's move this out of the way. So there we go. And then I've got my little heart, and we're going to stamp my heart in Mango Melody. But I have to clean it because I'm changing my ink colors. So let's just get that clean. Give that a little bath. Then I'll just stamp this in Mango Melody. Okay, what do you think about this card now? Ta-da! Okay, there we go. And then I just need a stamp in dimensional now. And I'm going to close my ink pads because I sure don't want my beautiful cards to accidentally go in the ink pads. Okay, where is my heart? Pull that off like so. Okay, so that is how you make the cute card. The other thing I like about this Artistry Blooms Designer Series paper that is also on sale, it's got beautiful colors and it can be used throughout the whole year. You're not limited to Christmas. It's masculine, it's feminine, it's just got colors for everybody and a little bit of everything. That's what I love. And then it has these super cute sequins. Oh, there's my sequins I was looking for earlier. Except I can't find them now. Where did they go? It's got these super cute coordinating sequins. Well, I'll just show you one here. That look like this. And they come in a whole bunch of different colors. So these are my cards for World Card Making Day. I'm going to have a sketch challenge. I think I'll post them at, what time are we? Noon. I'll post them at 2, 4, and 6. And then that way you can stamp throughout the day. So we made this fun card. We made this super cute card using the Coming Home stamp set. And I showed you a very easy card and a way to use up your Designer Series paper using the In Good Taste paper and this die. This is so easy, right, to make these cards. So I hope I've given you a lot of ideas. If you place a $35 order today, what am I giving you for $35? This is why I gotta write it all down. Let me see. So you get a raffle ticket for $35 to enter the door prize. Orders of $60 or more, you get a draw for the Cut Emboss die cutting machine. I'm giving one away at the end of October. And orders of $60 or more, you're going to get 2 card kits as well. I'm going to send you the kits for these 2 cards. And then you can just watch the video and watch it at home. This is the hostess code if you're ordering less than $60. And I have separate door prizes for the card challenges. So maybe there'll only be 2 people doing them. Your odds might be really good. You never know. Anyway, so thank you for joining me today, and I will pop in tomorrow as well because I have to do the draw for the door prizes. So I hope you have a great day stamping and enjoy World Card Making Day. Bye.